Have you decided that you want to purchase a new build? Well, when it comes to the offer, the agreement of purchase and sale, it is very different compared to a resale home. Jerry, when we discussed this earlier, I didn't realize that a new build compared to a resale, buying something else on the market, it's very different when it comes to the offer.
Absolutely, much different. First of all, generally when you're purchasing a new build, you're buying a home that will be built for you in 2 or 3 years. So it's not like it's closing in the next 2 or 3 months. It will be closing sometime in the future.
Yeah.
And in the agreement of purchase and sale that are being used presently by builders and developers in Ontario, there's many clauses that are there specifically to protect them. And it's very important that prior to finalizing your agreement, you speak to a lawyer. There's clauses in the agreement that talk about things like the purchaser paying for carry-on warranty, the purchaser paying for hydrometer hookup, water meter hookup. Sometimes there's a curb deposit. There's lots of little hidden items in the agreement that could end up costing a purchaser between $35,000 to $5,000 in addition to the purchase price.
In addition to the price that we signed for?
In addition to the price that you signed for.
Okay.
In addition to that, and more importantly, is there are presently many investors purchasing brand new condos or brand new homes for the purpose of either renting it out in the future or perhaps flipping it. In any agreement of purchase and sale, the set price that's in there includes an amount that is an HST rebate.
Okay.
That price reflects the rebate. In the fine print of the agreement, it states that you are purchasing this property and you qualify for the rebate so long as it is going to be your principal residence or the principal residence of an immediate family member. Buying it for your parents, buying it for one of your children, you would still qualify for the rebate. However, if you are purchasing the property, A, as an investment property, or B, as a secondary family home to use it as a summer cottage, to use it as a place to get away, or for purposes of flipping it, you do not qualify for that HST rebate, which means on closing, you're going to come up with an extra $20,000 or $25,000, which reflects the rebate that the builder would otherwise be getting.
I didn't know that. I thought that maybe buying a new build would be a lot more simpler. It would be, just the process would be. But again, having the relationship with a lawyer, such as yourself, being the expert in that, you're really going to look into the clauses and make sure that at the end of the day, we're not being, overwhelmed by this added stuff.
Absolutely. And one of the clauses that I constantly advise clients not to agree to is a clause that many builders are now putting in the agreements that state that if there's any increases in lot levies, development charges, things of that nature, then the purchaser will be 100% responsible for those increases from the time that the agreement has been entered into until the closing date. So when I negotiate with a developer or builder, I request that amount be capped, maybe $1,500 or $2,000. That way, at least as a purchaser, you're not happy with it, but you know what the maximum exposure is. I never recommend my clients sign an agreement where it's a carte blanche amount and the developer gets to come on closing and say, you now owe us another $10,000 because the increase in the lot levies.
Great. So if we're going to get a new home built, come see you first.
Absolutely.
And if you would like more information on Jerry, you can visit their website at gattolaw.ca. Jerry, thank you very much for all this great information.
My pleasure.